Okay, Des, we're live. All right, I'll read the last month's meeting minutes, which was a real short meeting. Probably broke a record, I don't know, but the meeting, May meeting was called to order by Nick Bales. Those attending were Larry, Gordon, Dustin, Michael, Adam, Christie. Larry moved to approve the minutes, and Jeff seconded. Motion passed. Jeff said the breakfast will be on Saturday, June 6th from 6 to 10. There being no further business, Dustin moved to adjourn. Michael second. Motion passed. Respectfully submitted. Yours truly. Any questions or concerns about the minutes?
Motion to accept. Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The treasurer's report, general fire, was $160,603.27. And the building equipment fund, $344,447.88. So, I don't have any particular business, but now what's your name?
Brianna Caldwell.
Rihanna?
Brianna.
Oh, Brianna, okay. And you're here for what?
Keystone Cooperative
Okay.
about a potential breakfast.
Well, if you want to go ahead and start
I think
and
that's-
discuss it.
I just have a couple of them for you guys. Essentially, I had reached out to States, and I don't think he had a chance to bring it to the territory meeting, so he asked me to just come instead. But I don't know if you've seen the billboards or like the social media, but Keystone started something last year called Co-op Classic. So it replaces field days, and anything else they would do in the summer. So they just do this. It's like I would consider it almost like a trade show. I was at both of them that they did last year. They did them on like two corners of the state. So they're kind of alternating every year. So this year they were doing just one central location. So it's going to be at Circleville Grain, and back at the FERT Hub. I think the marketing gal put it in the presentation for me, but they're expecting anywhere from 1,000 to like 2,500 people. At the individual ones in Malden and Mount Summit, there was right around 900 to 1,000 last year each one. And Keystone has keynote speakers that come in. They have breakout groups for farmers and other people in agriculture to attend all day. And then there's, I want to say like 75 like vendor booths of different ag sales, ag companies, financial companies, kind of anything related to like the local community and ag around. So they are expecting a pretty large turnout at Circleville, and our marketing team reached out to me because I guess they should have said, I'm the grain originator at Circleville. They knew I had local connections and they wanted to know if I would reach out to you guys. So last year at the Malden one, instead of getting breakfast catered, the Malden location is the one that actually came up with it, and it had so much good feedback, they want to keep it going wherever they take Co-op Classic because it moves from year to year. But at the Malden one, the local fire station came and cooked the breakfast. Indiana Pork donated all of the pork, so the only thing that the fire station had to provide was basically like grills, plates, and then whatever they chose to serve for breakfast. And then Keystone made a donation to cover all of the supplies, plus a donation on top of that to the local fire station. And marketing wants to do that again this year at Circleville. I know with the number of people coming, I didn't think that there would be any one station that probably had the manpower to feed that many. So if that's I just didn't know if that was something you guys were interested in. I just have to get them an answer so they can make, different arrangements for breakfast if it's not something, or I can answer any questions that you guys have.
When is it?
It is August 20th. Yeah, it's at August 20th at Circleville. So setup will be the entire day before or evening, whenever works. And then I think she said, but I think, the event begins at 8. People can start checking in. The first keynote speaker is not till 9. They just provide free breakfast for everybody that comes. I think last year the Malden guys had food ready by like 7:30. And then they just cooked all morning for an hour and then tore down and
Now, who cooked last year?
Malden. Malden, that was where one of the locations was. It was in Malden, which is right outside of Valparaiso.
Oh,
So there was a Northwest Co-op Classic and a Southeast Co-op Classic. So the other one was down in Mount Summit. So this year, instead of doing 2, they're just doing the one in a central location.
Where are you planning on eating?
So they don't have like the overview drawing, it's on my laptop, but the way they're setting it up is they have a giant food tent that they set up. So that'll stay set up all day for people to get in out of the sun if they want to sit there, and they do a catered lunch. So the food tent will be up, and then, I don't know if any of you have been back to the fertilizer hub at Circleville, but, I think that they're going to do it, in the bay, the first bay of the fertilizer building. So all of like the cooking and the food line will be in the edge of the bay, and then people can walk through, and then there'll be like a big food tent that they can all go sit up at. So all of that is taken care of.
So we'd be able to get power from there.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. So essentially, we'll have like the tables, the tents. They said that they could make sure that there's enough serving tables as well. So like to set, ready food and plates and utensils and stuff on. So essentially, the only thing you guys would provide is, whatever you decide to make. If it takes a grill to make it, a griddle, whatever, the plates, the silverware, and then like the food. Because they looked into, in past years, or last year, they looked into like Keystone buying the food, and the fire department's just prepping it. But because it's so big of an event, like they had to go through the health department for the caterers and everything. And with the fire department being like in there as in a fully donation capacity, they don't fall under that. But if Keystone buys the food, then it would fall under that. So if you a free will capacity, then Keystone can make a donation to you that would cover all of that, and that follows it.
Loopholes.
Yeah, I went for the grain booth because they do like internal booths as well there last year, and we had to fill out a Porter County Health Department form that was like 7 pages long just for me to serve popcorn there out of a machine because I was a Keystone employee and we were paying to put on the event. So we just ended up buying bagged popcorn because I was like, absolutely not. But yeah.
I mean, thank you. One
One in each hand, but that's gonna take a lot of drills.
Do you have an idea what the donation might be, or?
I do not. I had asked her that, and the only thing that marketing told me on that aspect was they would make sure that it covered all of the food and then some.
Cause that's
Yeah,
1,500 to 2,000 is a large
Yes.
variety
Right.
number to,
yes,
and then, 800 show up.
The only thing our breakfast is bad, just
Yeah.
50, 60 people.
I mean, I think we're interested. I think the first thing that we have to figure out is if we got enough people
Bingo.
during the day, a
Yeah.
Thursday at 8 AM, how many people we have. Because it's gonna take a lot of people, like you said, to serve.
Yeah.
folks.
Yeah.
Prep and serve, yeah.
I know, like-
Say, we're serving too. We're just
So-
cooking.
at the Malden one, no one really served. They just had like the foil platters out, and as food got ready, it was up there, and it was more of like a,
Kind of self-serve.
yeah,
So
self-serve
Free
line.
will type deal. Go a
Yeah.
lot faster. now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yep,
you're just making sure there's stuff product in front
yeah, so, I mean, any questions you have, I can take back to them if I don't know the answers. I will ask again about that part of it, the donation part, and then if there's any other questions, then I can always shoot you the answers.
I mean, drills, you got one.
Just one big one. We had one small one, but that one wouldn't be, our small one wouldn't be big enough to even,
of it. You'd have to cook for 3 days, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
our big one's a 36-inch black stone. Which you get. Depending on sausage patties, I think you get at least 2.
I assume the sausage is patty.
So, I think so. So that's what she said, that Indiana Pork wanted to donate it. I think that they are gonna donate it in patty form. Since whoever does it gets to decide the menu. If they wanted something different, they could probably work it out that way. I wouldn't recommend, I don't think it's in your guys', it's like on my notes, I would not recommend doing bacon, because our swine division, that's what they do for their booth to give away, so there will be bacon all day long for free for people, so,
That's time consuming too.
yeah.
And that's,
But the menu is up to, like I said, whoever does it, so if you would rather do, I don't know, I think biscuits and gravy would be more difficult, but biscuits and gravy and have it served, or just eggs and sausage, or whatnot,
Scrambled eggs.
they just did pancakes and sausage last year.
Say scrambled eggs is pretty easy on a grill.
That's a lot of eggs.
Yeah.
We go through, we buy 45 dozen. And then we scramble, what did Brian scramble, Chris, you remember? Okay, so a little over 40,000 we scrambled the night before. And then fire up the grill and just keep ladling them on the grill and stirring them. That part's easy. Scramble them in the paint stirrer and grill.
I guarantee you, we can get it.
Huh?
I can almost guarantee the eggs come out.
Well, did.
Larry said,
I am not dealing with it.
Well, if that's what you want.
I'm just trying to think of something that's easy
Yeah,
and not real time consuming.
and will keep, not,
I know
break.
for the breakfast, we did,
No, Sam's Club has the biscuits
Oh,
that are like pre-cooked and you just like warm them up. And they actually were really good. And they were cheaper than buying the biscuits any other way. We did 4, something like that could work.
So we buy our biscuits at Gordon Food Service. It's
Yeah.
already sliced. We just throw them in the oven and warm them up.
Mm-hmm.
What do you need to know?
What's today's date? In full transparency,
Get a
I
big
reached out to
cooker,
Stacy
cook
the
it.
1st of April
That would be
to
nice.
bring this because Keystone wanted an answer by June. And so that's where I finally just
So
came.
like I said, we're only hold about
So
24.
ideally in the next like couple
Okay.
weeks, just because if you guys can't do it, we're gonna have to either figure out a caterer or another group to do it or whatnot.
Well, I think it all boils down to health.
Yeah.
We'll have to go back to our individual meetings and see how many people we can pull
How
on
many
a
people-
workday.
How many friends of a friend of a
Yeah.
friend?
Yeah.
And that will make the decision real quick.
We don't treat April 13th.
Well, we don't use those 13.
You have no idea just that variance is what we're have to deal with, is the 1,000 to 2,500.
That was my guess. Marketing is saying they're thinking about 1,500 is the magic number.
How big work?
Yeah,
Well, I figured.
we work.
Oh, no wonder you wanna do it. There it is.
Well, you just have to get somebody to take your spot.
Yeah, I'll make a phone call to your chief.
You got any left we can use?
No, they paid me off.
Well, as long as whoever helps, they get recognized very well through a flyer or announcement or brochures or
Yes.
something.
Yeah, they have it in the bags that the farmers get when they check in, community members that come to. Last year they had a giant like banner hung up over the breakfast area. There was stuff on social media, all sorts of things like that.
So if ideally in a couple of weeks, if we let me know by, I don't know what, the 13th, that's a Monday. I don't know. What anybody else thinks? Or 2 weeks is the
Yeah, after
14th.
that, yeah. When it's forced to have their meeting.
Next Monday,
Let's see.
next Tuesday, sorry. No,
I
Monday.
think it's Monday, yeah.
Monday, next Monday.
Well, I mean, you gotta wait, get them, all the meetings in. I didn't know when theirs was.
Right, yeah.
Now, are we just thinking of our group here or also Kirkland?
I wondered about that.
And that's your guys' call on that.
Well, it depends on how many people we can get from our 3 departments.
Yeah.
And you serve about 150,
Yeah.
so 10 times that.
During the day at Kirkland, I would say you probably are gonna get 3 or 4 maybe. Based on the ones that get out and run. Will you be going to Forest meeting? So take that back to them, that we need a yea or a nay from them, let us know.
Or how many people actually take to cook. If we don't have to do service.
So we have cooks and then I'll call them runners to run the stuff out to be sure everything's full. And then clean up, right? Sound about right.
Trash is the last thing.
Taking care of, yep.
So cleanup's easy, fire hose.
And I mean, I'm up the grain elevator, so if you have to have the kitchen the night before, we have like a break room with it. It's not a big one,
As
but
you said, we can run, I mean, we're just 2 miles down the road too.
yeah.
We can deal with some of it. That's one thing. As far as like the night before, getting grills set up.
That is the only thing is everything that you'd have to use like a vehicle to get in there needs set up the night before. Because like the way they're doing parking, so the entire event is essentially back at the Fur Hub, but the way they're doing parking and like everything in the event is foot traffic only. So parking is across the road behind those Quonset huts, in the gravel lot where semis are, and then kind of, as long as it's dry, in the 2 million and the 1 million pile. And then if it is not dry enough to park in the piles, they are going to have vendors, people working the event, etc., park at Kempton. And then they have like a shuttle that's just gonna run up and down that gravel road for all of them. So that they don't want anyone, I mean, people drive in, just set up their brakes super fast and get out, but like, I think all of that closes by like 7. So you could come in early you're probably gonna have to be there that early anyways, so like if there's anything you still need to bring in the next morning, I just figured you probably wouldn't wanna unload that many griddles and everything at 5 AM.
Yeah, that
Yeah, we-
need to be set up the night before, and all the food there the night before. I assume there's refrigerators there.
I think they're planning on that, but I will ask that as well.
Okay, we could probably get a gator in there or something if we have to get around.
Yes.
So we'd have to have some place to keep the sausage patties and eggs if we're doing eggs, and anything is cool.
Yeah. There's my gators up there, if you need to.
Any other questions for me?
I think we'll go back to our meetings and see where we stand with that. That'll be
What you said the last one we did was just sausage and what?
Pancakes.
Pancakes.
They have,
This is 2 pancakes and a piece of sausage, so it says on there, per person.
is that what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that would probably be the easiest.
Yeah.
Pancakes.
and you can kind of see, so that picture, they didn't really get a good close-up picture, but that picture kind of shows, they had, and I think Malden was a little more set up, like they do things like this from the sounds of it. They had this like massive one-top griddle that it looked like they custom made. And someone on there had to have been some kind of engineer, because you could tell it was homemade, but it was like this like spinning thing that picked up pancake batter out of the back like tub they had it in and just spun and flopped it down on the griddle like in like sections. And they had a griddle that was every bit like the size of this table. And then the person had to stand there and man it and flip them. And then they'd hit the button and do it all over again.
I need another button to flip them then, just like.
And then, yeah, so they just had like that and then a big long table up front where they put stuff and now it did probably take a lot of people to set up, absolutely, but I don't remember ever seeing more than like maybe 10 of them walking around. However, with your little robot pancake maker.
Take more people setting it up the night before. Good look at the actual day of.
We can probably get
But I think
instead of let us have breakfast. Griddle.
I don't know where I had, we have
Okay.
I know we have one of the big ones for our house. There is something, yeah.
Brandon's all that day. Oh, folding.
You know, I'll ask about refrigerator space and that sort of stuff the night before. Get a rough donation amount. Anything else?
Well, thanks for,
2 refrigerators at the station, so we could store some of that stuff.
They'll probably just bring in a little cooler truck.
Yeah, I figured it'd be something like that, or, I mean, honestly, if the sausage is frozen, you just in coolers, because then it'd be thawed out by the next day. Yeah, I'll get those answers to you guys before your meeting.
what's a good contact number for you?
I'll give you my work number. It is 765-650-8155.
You say, what's his name?
Who had the big grill? Fairclough. Jim Bob's got one too. So I think that frost is bigger than Jim Bob's.
That would be good for the sausage. Do pancakes on the grills.
Thank you.
Anything else you need from me? All right, then. I'll leave you guys to it then, and I will let you know on those questions you have.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, don't know any more answers on that, so I guess everybody goes back to their respective group. So we'll start with you, Gordon and Dustin, if you got anything.
I'll say that we've ordered pictures. Whether they got ordered or not, we don't know yet.
The first time they did get
Ordered one. Pagers.
was it off your buddy Cameron?
Yeah, I got him on the list here too.
So we don't know for sure whether they're ordered, but we think they are. So it's been a nightmare trying to get that taken care of.
Who did you get?
We ordered Thursday. We had another one go bad. Originally I asked for two, so I wasn't sure. Other than that, I don't think there's anything else.
Now, is that through Lafayette still, or is that a different
Well,
company now?
depends, isn't
It's all the same company.
It's all the same
Yeah,
company.
But it is a different, Raycom has been bought out,
Same, okay,
it's CI or something.
okay, I just wanted to.
All of the ordering, the way I understand it, goes through this guy and then they get shipped to Lafayette because that's the only, Shane, the only guy that can program.
Okay, Jeff,
All right, I just heard back from our grass truck today, and a little bit of bad news, it got pushed back to its original completion date of April of next year instead of November of this year. I don't know, our sales rep didn't know why, but they just got back with him today and said, well, we had to push it back, so it is what it is, I guess. We got hose testing coming up in a couple of weeks. I don't think I reported, but we damaged or cut a hand line on the last barn fire up there at Worms. I ordered a new one, and we had a little bit of credit at Donnelly, so I used the credit to pay for it, so there won't be a bill for that. And then, speaking of Raycom, we need some radio batteries and lapel mics. I'm out of batteries completely for the portable radios. His is dead. The one I had in the drawer evidently back because it just flashes red. It won't charge, won't do nothing. His lapel mic went bad too. So I need to buy. You guys need anything for portables? We'll make one big order, make more sense.
We need batteries as well, but I was gonna try a batteries plus King Cross that battery for a third price. So I was gonna try one of those.
Didn't Dumb and Dumber do that?
They did, and I think the only problem is it doesn't show the
It
battery.
does not show battery status.
Yes, but it does work.
It does, yeah, it did work, it just didn't show your battery capacity.
I wouldn't set the, buy a dozen of them until we try it. But that was what we were thinking. We got a couple that needed to us try and,
I need a couple of the old style batteries and a couple of the new ones. And then a lapel mic or two for the new ones.
and the new ones don't seem to be holding up. Mine's working. We had this call the other day. So I'm trying 4 batteries in my new green, I won't force it. The batteries are dead. I know it's the case, so.
So we need to look at buying some radio, portable radio batteries, and some lapel mics. Whatever it costs, I have no clue, but we're gonna have to, we gotta have them, so
Yeah, well, just whatever you think, go ahead.
if we will make it one big order with all three departments, I'm fine with that.
Good stuff.
Just send a bill to Nick.
I'm good with that.
That's even better, right? Well, it's kind of, to me, it's kind of dumb, all those making separate orders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we're all in the same boat, so. The only other thing, Nick, is I got another bill from McAllister's here for you, that I just got a few days ago. Not that it makes any difference here, but we're looking at buying a storage shed to put out here on the other side of the fuel barrel. So we can clean up the back of the truck road, stuff sitting around, and we can store the griddles, the training stuff, all out there out of the way, so don't be surprised if a 8 by 10 or 12 storage shed shows up out there all of a sudden. And I assume that would that automatically go on the insurance?
Should.
Okay.
How big is shed?
Either 8 by 10 or 8 by 12, somewhere there, depending on what we can find cheap.
Metal or wood?
Yes. There'll be wood frame, but if we find a metal one, that will probably be what we go with, so we don't have to paint it all the time.
Does water stand out here at all?
Do what?
Does water stand? Okay.
I know what, probably put a little bit of stone there to get it level, but that's not an issue. What we're looking for is place up in Beaufort's sky high. But Chris has been looking at different places in Cookville, and every once in a while you can find a repo
Oh,
that you can get bought about half price. So that's kind of what we're trying to keep an eye open for, nab onto one of them, and they still deliver us at it, so.
did you contact them and ask, tell them if you got a repo you might be interested in?
Oh, no, good. You know?
And
No, we're supposed to go up there whenever you find one.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. That's all I got.
Brenda, you have anything?
I should have sent you an email, but I've been real busy and I forgot. So you got your tax check for,
The draw?
yeah, did you notice that there was very much difference from last year's to this year's? As far as, did we take a big hit or did it stay
No.
basically the same?
No, I really hadn't compared, but I didn't think it was any,
Not much difference.
deficit to
Okay.
speak of.
I just wondered.
I thought it appeared to be okay. Yeah, I'll look at it to compare. But is yours any different?
It was about $1,000, but because we get lit, the lit almost makes that, because we
Yeah.
had an increase in lit. But I was looking at probably, my head went down more than that, so I was pleasantly surprised.
You notice anything, Larry?
No, not really. I mean, mine about the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
Might have been a little lower, but not.
Yeah, I wasn't surprised at anything, so,
That's a good thing.
but I'll check. Anything else? Know about? Okay, well, guess the next meeting will be July. I want to make a motion.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thanks for coming.
How many people people do you think it would take to do this event? Volunteers? Anybody have a stab in the dark?